But I thought it was hilarious the other day when the Chinese couldn't get their ships through. Everybody said, oh, the Chinese have got a deal. They couldn't get them through. So that tells you how much pull they have there. I think they have none, you know.
Which is amazing because I think about a quarter to a fifth of Chinese, at least imported maritime petroleum and gas comes through the strait. So it's important to China, but critically important to Iran, because for Iran, it's more like, I forget what it is, 60, 70, 80%. I mean, it was a lot. They're selling some to the Indians. The Indians will buy anything at a discount. China, so it's interesting, the limits. And you're right, I love it. The other thing that so-called China experts do is start explaining things to you like, oh, face is very important to Chinese. It's like, oh, thanks. Did you read the Wikipedia entry on China before you came to this meeting? A bunch of condescending people who are wrong on just about everything.
Look, I got to tell you something. I hear the rumors, and I think they're credible, and I hear there is no doubt the Chinese leadership is making a fortune off this oil export, but there's no doubt. I mean, it's oil is the perfect corruption. It's like gold or something like that. In other words, it's a raw material that can come in. The Chinese government basically pays the Iranians $1. The real price is $1.20. But really, what the Chinese pay is they pay $1, but they're really paying the Iranians 95 cents, because as soon as it comes into the 95 cents, 2.5 cents goes to the Iranians, 2.5 cents goes to the Chinese, or I've actually had people show it to me, and I think they know what they're talking about. For example, the price per barrel comes in, say it's 100% of that price. Say the market price is 100. The Chinese buy it at 92. Then the Chinese then kick back to the Iranians, or the Iranians kick back to the Chinese, or whatever it is, as they're working the bills out, a 2% broker fee or something like that. Guess who gets that? In fact, it's no secret that Xi Jinping's brother-in-law is down in Macau, and it's no secret what's going on in Macau, and I think I think people are trying to determine it, but you'll not see it, but everybody knows what they're doing. There's basically a lot of, not money laundering, but basically just pure corruption and graft. The Russians are getting rich off this as well. How does the Ayatollah's son own over 100 million pounds in property in the UK? What does he have? He's an internet executive, or he's got a new startup or something like that. Yeah. I don't think so. Everybody knows.
Thriving media property. Yeah, they really push the edge.
It's a huge part of this, and I believe one of the reasons this thing's got to get opened back up is essentially these guys are corrupt, and they want it opened back up because they want the money to flow again. The money's not flowing right now. That's the problem. The Iranian oil's not getting out. They say, oh, it's moving here and moving there. Yeah, it's moving a little bit, but it's not getting out the way it needs to get out, and the volumes need to get out. And what Trump has done is the Chinese are probably trying to figure out who do we get our bribes from, because what they've done, seriously, because Trump has taken out the top level, taken out the next level. So think of this like the mafia. Basically, you've taken out the top two levels of bosses. The third level of bosses, people are like going, oh, the Iranians are going to fight. No, those guys are saying, okay, how do we set up our bank accounts? Can we get the right lawyers in Jersey to make sure we get everything set so we can get our money back? Look at these. We're finding hundreds, maybe even thousands of Iranian regime kids who are in the U.S. Who's paying? What's paying for them? Are their dads, again, are their dads have successful restaurant franchises that we don't know about? No, it's all corrupt money. It's no different than when the mainland Chinese guys used to come over here. Now it's a feast for the FBI to go around and just drag these kids in and get all the information they can, because they'll do anything to stay in the States, But it is what it is.